So it is time to put together my dressing recipe. So we're dicing up some onions. I try to make sure they're diced up pretty small in case there's people that don't like them. That way they maybe won't notice them as much because they'll cook away. Next, we're going to chop up about 4 to 6 ribs of celery. So we're going to put our whole onion, or half if you had a large one like I did, and our celery in here and some butter to kind of let them go ahead and get a little saute. So while we're waiting for those vegetables to be ready, we got this cornbread I made the other day right here on TikTok. And I actually had to go back and make another pan because I don't think it's going to be enough. I'm making less than I used to, but it's not going to be enough. So I'm getting it all crumbled up and ready to start mixing stuff up. Okay, so now it's time to cut up those eggs that I boiled earlier today. And I posted a video in case you didn't quite know how to boil eggs. Funny thing is I do, and I've done it for years, but I just almost always, at least once, like maybe every 3 or 4 times, I call and actually ask my husband, how many minutes? But I boil them for 12 minutes. We're gonna cut these up and get these, you can do 4 to 6 is what I would recommend. I did 5. And we're gonna get those inside of our cornbread. All right, it's time to put in the little garlic. I like fresh garlic, but you know what? It's Thanksgiving. We got a lot of stuff to cook. And here we go. We're gonna use some of this. Just gonna use 2 spoonfuls. A little rosemary. I wish I could tell you the amount, but maybe a teaspoon, maybe 2. So we'll just keep going here. And then I taste and I add more later. So we just sprinkle. Let's go with our thyme. I got thyme today, I sure do. I got thyme. Okay, so then we got our garlic. We got our onion powder. I already put a little in there you didn't see. And then our most important is our sage. So we're gonna go ahead. Now this looks like a lot, but you know what? This is a lot of cornbread. This is gonna be a large dressing. Probably need more salt and pepper. We're gonna start off with this. I don't know if this is how your mama makes it, but my mama did. So this is how I make it. And so I've been doing it this way since I was 22. So we're gonna put cream of mushroom. If you're making a smaller batch, I would do half a can, but I'm not making a smaller batch, so we're good to go. So we're gonna put our cream of chicken. Now, if you're cooking a turkey in the oven, you could use some of the turkey from there, the broth from there. You could boil the neck bone and get some broth and then shred some of the meat off, but you can also use this. So I'm gonna use chicken broth because I'm making it early. So we're gonna start with a cup and get that put in there. So we're gonna try to get this all mixed up. It'll let us know if we need more broth or if we need more cream soups or if we need more seasoning, which we're gonna need more seasoning, I can tell that already. But we can always do that when we get it all in the pan. You can't go wrong. Salt and pepper again, one more time, one good for the road. We're gonna spray this guy down. All right, so I'm actually gonna pour some broth in here because it seems like there's some spots that are dry. And as you're cooking, you may decide to do that. And then here's my other secret. I put butter, take about 1/4 of a cup of butter, and I just cut it into little squares and just put it throughout. So we're gonna go ahead and put it in the oven at 375, and we're gonna go ahead and let it go about 45 minutes. Now I'm gonna check because to me it's not moist enough probably, but you don't wanna overdo it because I've been to a Thanksgiving or 2 where the person in charge, they dropped the ball and the dressing was soup. So you do not want that. So take it from me. It's ready. We're gonna take it out of the oven. I've actually poured a little broth, stirred it around a couple times, and I made it go for another 20 minutes. So it cooked for a total of 1 hour and 5 minutes.